Ma me fana say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de o say dem yopo.
Na enkomo no ma me hya se mfamfiri sei. And no Supreme Court and niema bi ani public koda wo mo no wo mo di nchirimu aba e the ruling so aba concerning delegate system of our voting eyi e wo Ghana na enkomo dodo no na enkofo AG as director legal na where you sit as a lawyer na wutie the Supreme Court ruling na ode bae no let us say
you're welcome. I'm a penny challenge. I will cheer for you now. So, first of all, background. And more issue process we yesterday me documents no that's the rate. Yesterday me no as director leader no me go jumama ni babi. That's NDC Amanyoku. Into we call my client or mechanism ANDC. And I coach here me chairman general, Jean Mosfito. Nam sa papa. Adiena, the diabetes anymore. Why gain the same? Young come the same. Into an more pain. You know, Muya, and I know Muya, you know. Mammy, I can't say. Na menante for inti emana no edi sanko mono no can show I'm usually offering my lawyer. I say my lawyer Sadi ayeda I will party no na say amen no say ayeda dia and the things we could now court and catch again unconstitutional because and we a parliamentary candidate for the 2016 elections and a presidential candidate for the 2016 election. Because now your court near unconstitutional. We'll be shooting ourselves in the foot. It means that your parliamentary candidates now elect or move in the year 2020, 2016. Can say they were elected unconstitutionally. Each mean cancer. It's one aya chairman general or mommy marching orders. So lawyer, they may say mommy. Now in the menka will be a main card. To be honest, me some card no. Me friend me I Gary in the Marco because on the counterpart on the MPP side. Now me be so many Penny, Unsaka Sade Yana, no say amen. None so well, this is where I am going now. Why do you saying? In fact, in I share your draft submissions to see say if we can all agree on a common position. But we couldn't agree. It's not a CM file a separate submission or no opposing it, me in support of it. In Quebec, I'm going to submission now. A lawyer for no filing on behalf of the NDC now. We were in support of the release now, plaintiffs no, execute from the April court back.
Hey, yeah, Kasa, any Gary didn't come to see our receipt point to say. Age no ebe kan say or ne the for no ya adwene woni the MPP for the call CPP for no ya adwene immediately momo position mo standpoint no buy on the matter no buy no wha no mo sa o madwene ebedi momo akiri saade esi
anything on America so being enemy happening Gary they have a lot of back behind the scene conversation. Which as usual, maybe so many happening, many things can be saying you. But when someone to be a defendant in the matter. But because you are representing political parties and the major political parties, why Jane is saying what is your client telling you? Okay, so we did our own back and forth. Can we agree on some position? Can we canvass it in a way? Can we do it in a way we can get maybe the court to maybe fine tune? Because you see, the other thing is, Bankram said, so a Supreme Court are judging for no, said you only your politicians. And yet it's
and it's here.
Only running political parties. So sometimes you can come out with a decision, the reality part of it, a very diametrically opposed. Into now maybe with my senior, we have to say, we can aid them. What are you? The big me are aiding the court on the way forward. Into Yakoya, we couldn't agree on any possible way. It's not as a individual rule. It's going to be lawyers, and here be a meeting.
Ayi mamemre say aba Supreme Court not until somebody party from their ruling no be ye adwuma yen we binom say e be kio monocracy na body politics e binom say there be say ne funding no eno so na ye big question say no ya expand why na e be funding afei kra no ye ka say card bearing members no kra won say e binom so ya argument bi say mukura mu ye bi amusa reverse back to the old system. It sounds a 1 year now another political party be aba a certain constituency no ma be wura ma be twiro wo mu din mo to aba ma be yi mpanifo amamo de mo mpani wo ma mo candidate be san komo nyina no e ba ye what tibi let us say
in fact that is why me agari na ye planning say ye bedding come. And I'll give you a classic example. We share a delegate structure in Ashanti region. I remember I say Ashanti has 47 constituencies. 47. That's huge. That 47 constituency is like Upper East 15 constituencies, Upper West 13, Savannah 8, Northern 18. In the year 1 regional.
Ow.
Yeah. 15, 13, 8. So, now 47 you. If you are just all the count, and that's just 1 region. And so, Papa say, that region, whoever wins has the potential of winning the presidential primaries. What do I say? And it is infiltrated. There's a huge possibility. Maybe the same will apply to voter on the MPP side. So there are obvious cautions for everybody. But you see, the D in the NDC is democratic. It means participation, more participation. Now, we share NDC krana, okay, and can't you know, okay. When we say from the year 2000, show the declaration.
Mills.
Exactly. Was that democratic? But consensus is also a democratic process. Yes, sir. And you can't reform for a few party, a better more political party.
NRP.
Reform, national reform. Peter Podu NSR squad. So, we've gone through different transitions. At a point to crown, not the election of our flag bearer. Sometimes in Kushia, Kumafe, or any other place. to elect our flag bearers. That time, not only the core 9 constituency executives from Kwame Tuaba. In the court now, it's that actually, that was 2014, 2016. In the show, that's the PR oil registered PR onto Tuaba. And I later, yes, it's I. In the show, actually, no, branch executives now they're elected. Yeah, it was we've tried all kinds of models, and each one has its merit and demerit. But you see, and I remember, like I said, the national chairman, look, Edudzi, the problem has to do with implementation, and not say at the end of the morning. So maybe let's go in. The court in the Becano will take it up. Into say submission in principle agreed with the other places no come. Now the question has always been the issue of monetization. The delegate system, no. The friend the delegate capture editor. Because the new was our branch executive for 20 years. The deal original one original. It's need to know. What are they? If there have been those who say, look, we are not expansion about a basic. Right, I mean, my politics is a cacra. You say, if you are ready to move the answer, you are another comment. If you are ready to move the answer, you are that. If you manage a few and you can hold them accountable. So you do a MPP, you a police station executive. When you say election bar, only the barber polling agent, only the very prompter, only the building, only the building, only the building. There's an incentive. Now, so can't you do that? Because when you say a bar, only the better bar, a day you flag bearer, only the day by you parliamentary candidate, regional executive. Now, the Akobana say, if you give your embedded, you know, question is why the very demand. So, yes, they come with real issues that the political parties would have to sit down and look at it. On the monetization bit, the big job better for transport. So, yeah, your national election, you can. Every registered voter, LTBR, so the other, almost besides you and normal Bentua.
Okay, says Sabre, a company that another that go before. Now, say, yeah, Betua bar, NDC4, not much a Bentua.
No, Bentua. And I remember, Yamami Christian Church, you know, it's been quite an interesting. So, even the national election now, you have to show our background. The local parties, they share things, they share items, clothing, then. So, maybe the expansion of the delegate system will not solve the monetization problem. The only thing we say, there will be more to share the same thing. This that it will no longer be a few, but more to share. And so, the political practitioners now, some are complaining that this is going to bring additional cost burden to them. That's one school of thought.
Wow. Okay. Now, any you read there, I found a man say so I'm the reasons, no? August 5 or saying. Now, my memory, one more sign ruling on the OSP. Ne sa ko warranto application bi a will be the down Supreme Court for interpretation no. Na ruling na e ba ye no enchechemu ni say will be so Supreme Court no aka say OSP no wode ho obetimi akoye ni bibia ore another side bi a mekenka yes we say ai wode ho obetimi akoye without recourse to the AG. Na mo wo ya AG nkura betimi awuram to file nolle prosequa. Enkomo yi ati say
Welcome. obviously the decisions are not the reasoning no ever out. But my kind to commentary so far. Plaintiff now the assembly court no, which me kind be na me kind something also from court that requires. But now I question the plaintiff. A lawyer for the judge for Kenya, true, like your court notes. Now, in the court notes, no, plaintiff, no, what I understand him to say in the effect. Oh, sure, or no, as plaintiff, no one can say the office of the special prosecutor in itself is an unconstitutional creation. But there is a section 4 of the Act, which section 4 the form of authorization. And according to him, it should be a written authorization from the Attorney General. My understanding is that the Supreme Court is saying that authorization has already been given by the enactment of the OSP. That extent, special prosecutor, are prosecuting the cases. Now, this is where it gets intriguing. Now, the same court is saying, Attorney General and Kwan have the exclusive mandate to prosecute cases in Ghana. But Attorney General Nankasa, through the OSP Act, has delegated part of that power to the special prosecutor to do that. You see, invariably, the OSP has then become like a Yoko. And the reason why I'm saying that in the nature, the same Supreme Court now says the Attorney General can terminate the cases by filing a notice. The next is still now, the case be all year piano. It's at the suit of the Attorney General. Exactly now. But you see, unlike the OSP Act, the Supreme Court has now introduced something that, in my view, may be problematic. As I say, in the previous OSP Act, I'm not the Attorney General the power to file a novel protocol. Now the Supreme Court attempts to say the Attorney General can file a novel the actor at the office of the special prosecutor and man the power to file novel protocol. No, they not special prosecutor make me filing novel protocol. But what I say? That's a me too. You see, not only the power to file a novel protocol. But if you know, only introduce a new addition. So, Attorney General need to enter a novel protocol, even in the case that the special prosecutor is doing. I want to understand the reasoning. Eti odi asembia. Attorney General can even stop it. Me pacho me bo. Bia odi asembi. Asam na odi no. Won't call it for the docket. Enti wuntimi what is contained in the that suit. Eti no ye dey be wuramu e be file no protocol. But that looks like what the apex court is granting them now. Asemu. Iwiwemu. Miami be bia. Na me no so no. Masha ma de ase me mfa me kire what is contained in the near man me dey call sa dance here bia me prima facie case against the person no kwa no ni nyama ne nyina no. Na wo te ye na kwa se bia me ye no. Obe call for the doctor na want to opa on call no an say oba say state na ni nye ho. Exactly. Hey. Yeah, me patrol council. Say wo konya Attorney General bia obe say wo kire say ampa wo hye na se a. Say ne wo di case na edru even cross examination no. Exactly the point. exactly the point. Because Oshia, it means invariably 2 million. I said the amount Attorney General, no. Because you see, terminating is a very powerful tool. And one of the arguments has always been that you pay over independence. Said the electoral commission, if you do no more which may interfere, except the Supreme Court. What I say, except even that one is only on the question of constitutionality or otherwise. But in this case, no, the independence and PENDREAM from OSP, no, it looks like the Supreme Court has taken that away by now introducing the idea that the Attorney General can file a nolle prosequi.
Oh, but say as I need 2 minutes, why I saw Pegam Wamano.
American, say, I really want to understand the reasoning behind the whole idea that the AG can enter a nolle prosequi in respect of this matter.
Papa Mpacho Mibu, it says, oh, dear Sama, the case is a walk out to Nina. Well, now, be a AG bet me actually say, case is in now, oh, dear, setting in your home. Now, why am I now? Is a who called my way?
Any answer no. Any answer no. And any answer no. Because you know there is this funny clip on social media. Also, him crashing.
I am him crashing.
Because you see, the whole idea, is to grant the OSP independence from all forms of interference. Now, if for your case, and the Attorney General can intervene with the nolle prosequi, then it's like, for the man idea, and I will use the left hand, and the idea, I really want to read the reasoning behind this decision.
Asamu, the future is pregnant.
I really want to understand what informed this reasoning.
Back one never on crowdy. Send the issue of say, as I said, Attorney General, no, a money to me and answer or no.
Supreme Court is saying, certain me no Attorney General managed that, said the act. And I thought that they should have ended there.
Assign Abayam Rase. So there some at any point in time. Maybe a some no crano, Yashas yet diama prosecution closing the case. Yeah, can defense and so on also by any day. Attorney General state in any new post.
Exactly. Say Attorney General who said their case B is going on.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.